the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Etiefo eche kuroi na lawyer Paul Adomochire tenase na Emeafa chese wakoka die eni kwan se oka na edie na ekoso Emeafa ko parliament emra no select committee and say appointment committee 13 na onko bie na no nkasa ntie obi a hwan a honorable ano dompre leader awo MBP micro minority osabi na ndo asakan na eno na yewura lawyer Paul Adomochire wedie wansusu na waye amana bro esododo na eno na ono nso ye dragging grigri how na idrisu na notum say this oba privilege committee because ye kaka kone de aseneni inso ade waye amana traso na lawyer Paul Adomochire ehwe ni ye parliament musa ebom ho kwa adu say we corrupt and no nema some floor members and now say other Ghanaians it me enya kwan because come here say oni ebuo ema members of parliament no jiro nya nkodu etie for no tie nsema Emeafa Hardcastle ekanya etie for ensem fata say obia ukwa akoye CEO na obeka sansebe actually member of parliament na haruna idusu kasai ye etiefo yen cha hono yen koningoti lawyer Paul Adomochire mra ode nsem tutwa namra.
At that, before I get into this conversation, which is a very serious matter. Now, it's a conversation that borders on the authority of Parliament, the respect that we give to Parliament. And I have to say to the politicians, if we are all talking today and we are worried about the respect of our MPs, we have them to blame. Well, the chamber is empty here. The people who sit on this side of the chamber. So the speaker is in the middle. Viewers, the speaker is always in the middle. To his right-hand side is the majority, and to his left-hand side is the minority. So the people who sit on the right-hand side of the speaker, they should stop coming to tell us that the people who sit on the left are thieves. And the people who sit on the left should stop telling us that the people who sit on the right have stolen government money. That is where the disrespect is coming from. If we will like our society to begin to reverence politicians, then politicians should not come and tell us that another politician has stolen money when he knows that that politician has not stolen money. He shouldn't come and tell us that somebody is a thief when he knows that that person has not stolen money. And that's why I like the conduct of Idrisu Haruna and Mubarak Muntaka when they appeared before the appointments committee and boldly claimed ownership of properties that they have and indicated that they didn't steal these properties. They got them by legitimate means. That they are politicians doesn't mean that they cannot get property. Idrisu Haruna, for instance, said that he had been a member of parliament for more than 20 years. If somebody has been a lawyer for more than 20 years, he can have property. Why does somebody as a member of parliament for more than 20 years cannot have property? And then they go on to the details and say that all of the things you see around is government property. Some people have law firms sitting on government property, but that's good because it's business. Some people have their churches sitting on government property that they bought for nothing. Some people were gifted government land to build their churches. We know that. It's not stealing. It is just a way of developing our society. And it happens in every society. But when the politicians in parliament and outside parliament come and report to media that another politician is a thief, then we, the general public, we do not respect the office of a member of parliament. Because the member of parliament is the foremost and principal politician in our society, the member of parliament. The minister is a politician today, he is a sports administrator tomorrow. He's a politician today, he's a farmer tomorrow. He's a politician today, he's something tomorrow. The member of parliament is a consummate politician. Now, if those members of parliament come and tell we, the media or general public, that Anodompreh is a thief, Anodompreh says that Okudzeto Ablakwa is a thief, Okudzeto Ablakwa says that Brian Achampong is a thief, then who else is there? Obi Amwa says that Rashid Pelpo is a thief, then Clement Apak says that Napo is a thief, then Educhum of MPP says that, oh, NDC, Haruna Idrisu is a thief, then Collins Dauda says that, oh, Atachia is a thief, then Atachia says, if they continue doing that, there will be no respect for a person called politician. A person called politician, whether we like it or not, is the one making the decisions for the rest of us, whether we like it or not. Today, you have heard President Mahama making appointments. Those appointments that President Mahama has made, it will not change. The people will be there. They will run the show at the place. If they are incompetent, everything will go down. If they are competent, everything will be good. But you, the non-politician, will not be called today to come and be the managing director of a state company. No. It is the guy who has political scars who will be called to become the managing director of a state company. Now, if the politicians tell us that they are thieves, this one say this one is a thief, this one say this one is a thief, everybody is a thief, then you are going to have the kind of, where's the photograph again, the two of them? You are going to have the kind of thing that we saw Emeafa Hardcastle demonstrate to Frank Anodompre, because whilst he's a politician, she's not a member of parliament. And when politicians are being denigrated, the people that are denigrated the most are the members of parliament. It is them that we don't respect, members of parliament. We don't respect them. If you go to London, in England, you see a member of parliament, you see the reverence they give to them and the reverence they give to each other. You will see that they have built a democracy. And you will see that if we are building a democracy, we have some way to go. Because she goes into parliament disgusted about the whole parliament. It's not the only one. It's many Ghanaians. Many Ghanaians are disgusted about that whole parliament and what is parliament, and they sit down and they don't do anything, and they just collecting money, and they are taking bribes, and they are taking loans. Who told them? The NDC told us that the MPP is corrupt, they are thieves. The MPP told us that the MPP, they are thieves. MPP said NDC is thief, MPP is thief. So I am Emeafa Hardcastle. I come to parliament. I don't respect you because you are thieves. Yes. And that's why she can look at a member of parliament. This is Petroleum Commission Chief Executive. On the organogram, the governance organogram, her position is below Deputy Minister. Her position is not even relevant for Article 78. He doesn't come to vetting. Sorry about that. She's not at vetting level. This is the chief. Can you imagine in America, a Petroleum Commission boss goes to the appointment committee hearings of the Senate, where they are doing the appointments committee of the defense nominee. And then she sees the minority chief whip at the Senate. Dare do that in America. She won't do that in London. She will not do that in Nigeria. Nigeria, next door. Why am I even in America? Nigeria. Go to Nigeria and go and see. Go to Abuja. Abuja. It's an international brand hotel. Its busiest moments is between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. Why? Because the Lord Senators have closed from the Senate at 11 p.m. Nigeria Senate, they start at 5 because they are trying to be sensible. Why are you starting Parliament at 8? But today, please, I don't want to be called for privileges committee, so I won't say it, but I don't understand. There's no sense in starting Parliament at 10. In the life that we have here, which developing world starts Parliament at 10 in the morning? In Nigeria, Parliament starts at the close of day. In Britain, they start around 2, 3 o'clock. They've gone to courts, they've gone to hospital, they've gone to here. When I say hospital, I mean they are working at hospital, they are doctors, surgeons. They've gone to court, they are lawyers. They've gone to other things, they are doing their work. They start strolling into Parliament at 3 p.m. That's when they are coming to look at it. Ghana, they say 10 o'clock. Every day, 10 o'clock, there's nobody there. Every day, unless sessional address, there's nobody there. But we keep doing it. But that's a side comment. Now, she shows up, and she has the effrontery to tell the minority whip, irrespective of who he is. And then she also says something like, were you not standing on television shouting on? I mean, okay, this is the video. Have a look at the video.
I'm who? Why? What's the meaning of that?
What do you mean you are taking me on? What does that phrase mean?
You call that micro.
When you are micro minority, doesn't Afenyo himself use that phrase?
Who's there with that?
I don't have time for
Who's there with that?
You think you can bully me here? Hey.
No, I don't have a problem.
Not this silly gentleman bullying me.
Listen, you heard the word she used. What called me silly? She called me silly.
Are you a silly child?
No. We will deal with this matter. You called me silly.
I don't have time for
No.
Did I mention your name? Why are you taking a hat on your head? Did I mention your name? You know you were fighting on TV about this, your seat. You are coming to select your market. Did I mention your name?
You cannot call me.
Did I mention your name? Did I mention your name? You can carry a cross you want to carry. I'm going. You people are not recording. You are not recording. You are not recording.
With it. And later on, I watched him in Parliament as he was making the complaint to the Speaker. He was still very calm, and I think that's a great feather in the cap of the minority leader. I'd also like to appreciate the demeanor of the members of the majority in the video. You could tell that they all sort of felt. You saw Joyce Bauer trying to calm and not dumb Pred down. I saw other people trying to manage the situation who were on the majority NDC side. So it would appear that they all felt that this Emeafa tirade is bad. But can you really blame her? Can you blame her? We have been told that parliamentarians are useless. The parliamentarians come and tell us that another parliamentarian is useless. It is them. Ablakwa told us that Brian Achampo is a thief. That's what he said. So we know that parliamentarians are thieves. So we don't respect them. We think that they are stealing our money. So we don't respect them. And it is a call to the politicians. When you are granting an interview, you can call your colleague incompetent. You can say he has made mistakes, but don't do value judgment. He's a thief. That thief thing we say, that is what brings the problem. That's what brings the denigration of the political class. And if the political class is denigrated, I'm not saying don't denigrate them because I want to keep a certain political class. Whatever you do, whatever revolution you carry, you will emerge with a political class. And under every situation, you will emerge with a political class. Go and ask J.J. Rawlings. He did a coup to overthrow the political class. He emerged with a political class of his own. He brought in a nouveau political class. They became his political class. They became his political class. Who did they replace? Okuchi Bequin. They replaced the Riley Poku, Hilary Mann, DeGraff Johnson, Victor Owusu, Rilamo Foriata. They were the political class. They were replaced by the revolution. But the revolution created its own political class. So if you want to denigrate the political class is a constant in the equation of development. It will always be there. It is important for us to decide who can graduate into becoming the political class. That's very, very important. That's what some countries have done very well. Deciding and devising a method in which we can recruit our political class actors, men and women. Very, very important. We don't do that in Ghana. So we open it up. People get in. It's okay. We have to learn how to protect the political class. Not to protect them to do wrong, but we have to keep the argument up there. If we don't do that, we're going to have so many of these things happening. And you cannot blame the young woman, Emeafa Hardcastle. You cannot blame her. Because she doesn't respect members of parliament like all Ghanaians don't respect members of parliament because the politicians come and tell us that each other is a thief. The language of our politicians must be checked. And if they don't check their language, the politicians, they don't check their language, and they keep telling us somebody is a thief, we are going to have a lot of Emeafa Hardcastles shouting on a leadership member of parliament. Listen to Idrisu Haruna when he was seconding the motion that the speaker should consider a privileges committee invitation for our dear lady, Madam Emeafa Hardcastle. Listen to Idrisu Haruna.
Speaker, as I listen to him, we only can appeal to him that we share what the Honorable Member for Damangu said, that this House must stand united, indeed unanimous, in condemning the conduct and in demanding an apology and a retraction of it, but to persuade our colleague not to pursue further, wanting this matter resolved at the Privileges Committee. Mr. Speaker, the mention of it even on the floor of this House will send some warning to the public and non-members of this House that the Parliament of Ghana is clothed with both penal and disciplinary powers vested in it by virtue of Article 122 of the 1992 Constitution. And Mr. Speaker, contempt, you have been a torchbearer of wanting to preserve the honor and dignity of Parliament, the honor and dignity of members of Parliament, and more importantly, the honor and dignity of our political class. So, to honorable members, we do not and we should not accept that conduct and that insult. Today it is him, tomorrow it may be you. That is why we must stand united in condemning it. But to honorable minority whip, I'm pleading with you that because it's a woman, and you know Ghanaian society and our patriarchal values, forgive her. But before the forgiveness, as the Honorable Doyo, the Deputy Whip said, leader, the Honorable Mama Yarga, we should get the affected person to render an unqualified apology to the minority whip and follow with a retraction of the story, and that should let matters rest.
The two winners, I give them an award, Order of the Volta, 5-star, is Anodon Prayer for his conduct, the way in which he received the abuse, if you like, quote and unquote, the unfortunate abuse. And we all apologize. I read somewhere on social media that the lady has actually apologized. I don't know in what forum and how she did it, I'm not sure. But I read somewhere that she's already apologized. I don't know whether that will suffice, but I mean, you heard what Idris Haruna said. He's the other winner of this one, the education minister. The Minister for Education said that he should let sleeping dogs lie, but Emeafa should render an unqualified, proper apology, first to him and then to the minority. The battle will continue tomorrow as Oliver Vomaho appears before the show. Let's watch the Emeafa Hardcastle video. Then I'll show you something J.H. Mensah said. Have a look at the video again.
What do you mean you are taking me on? What does that phrase mean?
You call us micro.
But you are micro minority. Doesn't Avenue himself use that phrase? I don't have time for that. You think you can bully me here? Hey, not this silly children and bully me.
You heard the word she used. What called me silly? She called me silly.
Are you a silly child?
No. We will deal with this matter. You called me
I
silly.
don't have time for that.
Good enough. No. I'm not.
Did I mention your name? Why are you taking a hat on your head? Did I mention your name? You know you were fighting on TV about this your seat. You are coming to select your
please.
Did I mention your name?
You cannot call me silly.
Did I mention your name?
We have procedure.
Did I mention your name? You can carry a cross you want to carry. I'm going. You are not recording. You are not recording.
Come as a united people. Somebody has won, somebody has lost. Yes, Ghana was not on the ballot. NDC won the election, NPP lost the election. Ghana was not on the ballot. So I don't do Ghana won. Yes, but we've come back to continue the process. And we have a process to do every 4 years, we do it. And then we meet in this forum where reconciliation has been the bedrock of this appointments committee hearings. And really and truly, almost every appointments committee hearings is where you get the first bout of reconciliation of the two political parties who fought the election very bitterly. It has been the case, and I've covered appointments committee hearings from 2001. And I've seen 2001, 2005, 2009. I've seen all the appointments committee hearings. I remember in 2009 when Doa Jao was the first deputy speaker and he was the chairman of the committee. I elected myself to be his unofficial PA. So when the meeting closed, I was always with him. This is 2009. You can ask the Honorable Doa Jao. I was with him all the time. I elected myself to be his unofficial PA because he's my guy, and he has just become first deputy speaker and the chairman of the appointments committee. And it was always beautiful at the appointments committee stage. This is the first time the parties come together, really, after the election. So it's always a great forum for reconciliation. And you saw the video. You saw Adekoka, you saw Faustina Nelson. They were all towards reconciliation. Yes, and